about these. So, insulation in endotherms, such as mammals, birds, is the major thermoregulatory adaptation. Reduces heat flow between the animals and its environment. Examples: skin, feathers, fur, and blubber. So, for example, a mammal with fur in a really cold environment, their fur stands up to trap air underneath that, to warm that, to make them warmer. And an evolutionary adaptation, humans have lost most of their fur, but when we get cold, we get goosebumps. So what little hair we have stands up. Blubber and whales, very insulating. So mammals, the integumentary system, the outer covering of the body is an insulating material. So for humans, that's okay. So here's the mammalian integumentary system: hair follicles, epidermis. This is the dermis. This is where all the collagen is. Hypodermis, adipose tissue, blood vessels, etc. So this protects and thermoregulates. Okay, protects and okay, circulatory adaptations. Many endotherms and some ectotherms can alter the amount of blood flowing between the blood core and the skin. And this is what I was talking about before, even though I reversed it to begin with. Vasodilation, blood flow in the skin increases, facilitating heat loss. That's why when you exercise a lot and your face gets really red, the blood vessels in your face are dilated. So this facilitates heat loss. Vasoconstriction, blood flow in the skin decreases, lowering heat loss. So if you're outside on a cold day, don't have gloves on, your hands might look kind of whitish because the blood flow has decreased from that area to keep your body core warmer. Okay, the vital organ. Cooling by evaporative heat. Panting augments the cooling effect in birds and many animals. Bathing moistens the skin, helping to cool an animal down. So this is where humans have an evolutionary advantage over many mammals, because we do not pant. We don't have the fur that keeps us warm, so we can have more evaporative cooling. Dogs, cats, other mammals can only pant to cool themselves down. And then bathing also moistens the skin, and this helps cool an animal down. So here the elephant is cooling himself down on a hot. This is a dragonfly behavioral response, thermoregulatory for this invertebrate. It's a hot day. So here he's positioning himself to minimize solar heat. Okay, if it was a cold day, he would probably be out straight to absorb more heat through radiation. So here he is minimizing the amount of body surface body that is exposed to the sun with this vertical position. Okay, this is a hawk moth adjusting metabolic heat production. So here the temperature is cool, his abdomen is cool, the thorax. He shivers, okay, so they regulate by shivering before he starts to fly. He's raising the temperature of his thorax. So they use this to warm up before flight. So if you've ever looked at moths, butterflies, sometimes they're moving their wings very quickly and standing still, and this is what they're doing. It's pre-flight warm-up. Okay, this is feedback mechanism and thermoregulation. We've talked about this a little bit before, but this is all controlled through the hypothalamus, which is a part of the brain that contains nerve cells that function as a thermostat. Okay, so it's cold outside, all right? So decreased body temperature such as in cold surroundings, okay? So the hypothalamus in the brain will be activated, and it will activate the warming mechanisms. It will constrict blood flow in the extremities, diverting blood to the core to deeper tissues, and the skeletal muscles start to contract and shivering occurs, and this generates heat, and this will increase the body temperature. Okay? Conversely, if the body is in hot surroundings, the hypothalamus in the brain will signal the sweat glands to secrete sweat for evaporative cooling, and the blood vessels dilate, the capillaries fill with warm blood, and the heat radiates from the skin surface. So when you're hot, if you're exercising, hot, red, sweaty, heat is radiating from your skin surface, and that decreases your body temperature. Acclimatization and to changing temperatures. So many animals can adjust to the environment, to the new range of environmental temperatures over a period of days or weeks. Okay? Can involve cellular adjustments in birds and mammals, adjustments of insulation, like a dog growing a heavier coat of fur in the winter, and metabolic production. So torpor and energy conservation. What is torpor? It's a physiological state in which the activity is low. Okay, so the cellular activity is low, so metabolism decreases. Okay, so they're sleeping. Hibernation. So it enables animals to save energy while avoiding difficult and dangerous conditions, like bears hibernating in the winter where food is scarce and it's cold outside. So hibernation is a long-term torpor that is an adaptation to cold temperatures and where food is scarce, where there's not berries to eat. Okay, that's winter torpor, hibernation. Summer torpor is estivation. Enables animals to survive long periods of high temperatures and scarce water supplies. So hibernation and estivation often triggered by seasonal changes in the length of daylight. Hibernation, shorter daylight. Daily torpor, many small animals and birds are adapted to feeding patterns. Bats feed at night and they go into torpor during the day. Hummingbirds feed during the day, go into torpor at night. Okay?